down these two. 43! 43!
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
In motion left, Hardman. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, rip list. Attack, attack.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 5. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Come back! Yellow, yellow! 15, 15. Yellow! Hero, 15! Come back! Come on, baby! Watch out!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
15. Hey, Riblet, Riblet. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Watch out.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's Mahomes. Throw outside, complete to Tony. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good. Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
57. Yellow. Easy.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 43.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's into space past the 25, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now back to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, the option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, 43.
Here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd down and a few inches. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 4th quarter is not enough for a So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Attack, attack! 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a run with Pacheco. Gets through and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 104 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 19-yard touchdown run. Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one,